Welcome to my new YouTube channel Reading Rain, and I am your friend Abhishek. Today I am going to show you my Stephen King book collection. Yes guys, my favorite author is Stephen King, and I have a few books of him in my collection, and today I am going to show you those books. These are the books. I hope you can see these books. So guys, before starting the video, I would like to say something. Guys, you know that this is my new channel, so I need your support. So please subscribe my channel, like the videos and share my videos as much as you can, because your support means a lot to me. So before I show you the books that I have of Stephen King, I like to say something about Stephen King. I know most of you guys heard about Stephen King because he is a renowned author, but some of you maybe don't heard of him. So for those friends, I would like to say a few things about Stephen King. Stephen King is a world famous horror fiction writer. He was born in America, in Portland, Maine, in 21st September 1947. He belonged to a middle class family, and he was raised by a single parent, by his mother actually, and he got his degree in English from the University of Maine. Later on, he became a teacher in a school, and he started his writing career by writing some short stories for different magazines. His first novel, Carrie, gave him his much desired success. Carrie became a huge hit novel, and since then he didn't have to look back in his career and his life. His popularity are ever growing. So he is now, you can say, a living legend, the most talk about, the most famous horror thriller writer in America as well as all over the world. He has written total 64 novels yet, and more than 200 short stories in his lifetime. Basically, I started to read Stephen King's books from 2012-2013. When I first read his novel Pet Sematary, I became his fan. Since then, I'm a huge fan of Stephen King, and he's my favorite author. So guys, today I'm going to show you the books which I have that written by Stephen King. I have quite a few books, but not all the books. But I will for sure buy those books, and I will make my collection bigger, as he is my favorite author. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So guys, the number one book on my list is a novel, a horror novel called It. I know guys, most of you know this, have read this novel. It's a very, very famous novel, a horror novel, a very thick novel, about 1130 pages long, but a very fun read, a very classic horror book. And recently a film has been made with the same title, and the movie starring Bill Skarsgård, and the movie was also a huge hit. But reading this novel is a different kind of experience, because the novel is the experience when you read the novel is something else. So I would strongly suggest you to read the novel. Even if you have already seen the movie, please read the novel first, because it's a very amazing novel, a very scary one too. So this is the number one book in my list. Guys, let me tell you one thing. This list that I create is not based on my my preference. This is a random list. Okay, so the list is not on any particular order, and so the numbers 2 book in my list is Pet Sematary. Yes guys, I have already told you that this is my favorite horror fiction book. This is also the scariest book that I have read in my life. The book scared the hell out of me, and it gave me multiple sleepless nights. This is a very nightmarish kind of book, a very ominous vibe it has. It carries. The storyline of this book is very very dark and very what can I say, very creepy kind of book. It's not for the weak-hearted person. I don't want to give any spoiler, or don't want to give any summary of these books in this video, because it will make the video any bigger. So I don't want to make this video very long. So I just want to show you my books, that's it. So this book is published in 1983, and the previous book, it has been published in 1983. So this is the second book in my list. Now the number 3, Cujo. I hope you can see the title. This is another horror book, horror novel. The story of this book is about rabbit Saint Bernard and how it creates terror all over the place. It's a very scary book, very very creepy kind of book. The situations that this book, the story creates, the lines, it very ominous kind of book, but the book is pretty good to read. Although the ending is very heartbreaking for many readers, I felt also this ending is very heartbreaking, very what can I say, not satisfactory kind of ending. But again, King thought the novel like this, so this is his choice, and the book is also very famous. So the number 3rd book is Cujo by Stephen King, and this book is published in 1981. The number 4th book is not a novel but a novella, you can say novella. The book's name is Elevation. Okay. The story of the book is some kind of weird kind of story, where a man suddenly started to lose his weight unexpectedly and very quickly. Why? The answer lies in the book. So you have to read the book to find the answer. It's a very feel-good kind of story. I just love this book. Frankly speaking, I just love this book. And this book cost me 300 rupees. I bought it from Amazon. You should buy this book, and I've finished this book within one sitting. So not a very long book, just just about 130 pages. So very quick read. So this is the number 4th book on my list. The number 5th book on my list is Everything Eventual. Guys, this is not a novel but a short story collection. There are total 14 short stories in this book, and all these stories are dark, creepy kind of stories. And among these stories, I mostly like these three stories. These are The Man in the Black Suit, Lunch at the Gotham Cafe, and 1408. These three stories are really creepy and very dark short stories and very unique kind of plot. This is a very nice short story collection, I must say. So if you like short stories more than novels and you don't have patience to read a big novel, then the book is for you. Go for it. This is the fifth book on my list. Next one. The next book is Night Shift. This is probably the best short story collection of Stephen King, as per my opinion. And this book also contains 21 short stories. All stories are scary, dark, macabre stories. And my top 3 stories in this book are Graveyard Ship, Battleground, and Grey Matter. These 3 stories I like the most in this book, but all the 21 stories are, very famous, very popular, and all these stories have been adapted to mini-series. So this is a completely, entertainment package. It's a brilliant short story collection. If you haven't read any short story or novel of Stephen King, then please go and buy this book first, because this will, create interest in your mind. So go for it. This is my favorite short story book of Stephen King. The next one on my list is another short story collection called Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew by Stephen King. Another short story collection contain there are, I guess, 23 short stories. 23 short stories, all are dark kind of stories, dark, scared stories. And my top 3 favorite short stories from this book are The Mist. A film has been made. I think a Netflix film has been made, adapted from this story. And there are 2 other stories also in this book that I like most. These stories are The Raft and Survivor Type. Guys, Survivor Type is no doubt my favorite short story I have ever read in my life. Survivor Type. The story talks about, the theme of the story is self-cannibalism. Many of you haven't heard the term self-cannibalism. I will not give you the spoiler, but the story is really scary. Very creepy kind of stuff. Only Stephen King can imagine this kind of story. So yes, if you love this kind of stories, dark and scary stories, then Skeleton Crew is the perfect choice for you. Go for it. The next book is Nightmare and Dream Escapes, also a very famous short story collection of Stephen King. And all these stories, all these 25 stories that the book contains are, adapted to miniseries. And all these stories are very famous. My 3 top stories in this collection are Popsy, The Night Filler, and Rainy Season. These 3 stories are, I find, very, the best 3 short stories among these 25 stories. But the other stories are also very good. So, this collection is, I would say, the second position after Night Shift. So, if you are a horror story fan, then go for it. It's a perfect choice for you. Go for it. The next one on my list is a novel called The Outsider. Yes, guys, you have heard the name because the film has been made with the same name and adapted from this novel. This is a part horror, part psycho thriller. Very unique kind of plot, and this book is published in 2018. Very good book, very scary, very chilling mystery this book contains. If you are a thriller lover, then this book is perfect for you. I have bought this book from Amazon, and it cost me nearly 500 rupees. So check it out. The next book on my list is another short story collection by Stephen King called The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. Look at the cover, guys. What a beautiful cover. Only Hodder and Stoughton publication can offer this kind of cover. Very beautifully, crafted cover. And this book contains 20 short stories, and my top 3 short stories in this list are The Doom, The Bone Church, and Drunken Fireworks. This is a unique type of book where you can find not only scary stories but also some dark satires. I know you have heard the term dark satire, where the comic elements are mixed with horror. So the stories are like that. I love all the stories in this book, and it's a very special book for me. This book is published in 2017, and I have got this book as a present on my birthday on 2018. So it's a very special book for me, and you can check it out. You can purchase this book from Flipkart or Amazon. It is available. So the next book is The Institute. This is the latest novel of Stephen King. Not the latest because earlier on the previous year, another book has been published called Billy Simmers, I guess the name. I haven't purchased it yet, but this book is published in 2020, I guess. I have in 2020. Let me check it. 2019. This book has been published. This is a part horror, part science fiction book, and this is a very, very unique book. Very unique book. I will not give you the spoiler, but the climax of this book is the highlight of this novel. The climax is, out of the world, something larger than life, and very interesting read. Very interesting read. Go for it, guys. This book is available on Amazon and Flipkart. You can buy this book from the sites. So, last but not the least, one of my favorite book, If It Bleeds. This book is a short story collection. This is one of my favorite book, and guys, this book has been published in 2020, and again, I got that book on my birthday, so it's a special book, and there are only few stories, but all the stories are very scary and creepy kind of. My favorite 3 stories in this book are Mr. Harrigan's Phone, If It Bleeds, and Rat. Among these stories, the rat is the most, the scariest of all the stories. Very, very scary stuff, Stephen King has written. So, this is one of my favorite book, and it cost me nearly 700 rupees. And Hodder and Stoughton publication has published the book, as well as all the book has been published from Hodder and Stoughton publication. So that's it, guys. This is the last book on my list, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So I would like to present to you more interesting videos like this, but to to reach to you with this kind of videos, I need your support. So again, guys, please do subscribe my channel, please like and share my videos as much as you can, and I promise you to give you more beautiful videos like this. Please write down your thoughts on the comment section, and tell me your recommend me books. Tell me which book should I unbox, which book should I review for you guys. After all, this channel has been opened for you guys. So be with me, support me, and I will see you on the next video, and I will present something new on the next video. I can promise you that. Till then, I can say that take care of yourself, read more books, buy books, read books, and yeah, be happy. And goodbye, guys. Take care. See you on the next video.